Okay, quick look at movement. Movement is the same in the main game as it is in the Grand Campaign. The only difference is in the Grand Campaign you have naval, which I've covered in another video. So we're just looking at ground movement here. We've got leaders. Normal leaders can only move 10 hexes. Napoleon and Wellington can move 12 hexes. Infantry have no intrinsic movement, but they can be moved up to 3 spaces, well, 3 movement points by a leader, but they are able to move further if they used force marching. Cavalry have an inherent movement of 4. And they don't need a leader to move. Once a leader is moving, he can drop off units, but he can't pick up anything as he's moving. You can only move units of your own colour or nationality, but a minor leader, say a blue minor leader like this one here, can move French units as well as French allied units. The amount of movement points it takes to enter a hex is all on the terrain effects chart. There's a type of movement where you can actually overrun and destroy enemy units. Normally the rules state that you can't move into a hex containing an enemy unit, but with an overrun, what you can do is you can, as long as you've got odds of 4 to 1 or greater, you can pay an extra movement point to move, well, we say an extra movement point, to pay whatever movement points are needed to go into the enemy's hex, and then you can automatically eliminate the enemy unit. Slight variations in this: if you're trying to overrun something in a mountainous area, you need 5 to 1 odds. You can also do overruns as in combination with forced marches. Now, a forced march is when you attempt to move further than 3 movement points for infantry. What you do is you roll on the forced march table. If we can find it, here we go, the forced march table. So about the glare. Okay, you roll a single dice, and depending on how far you're trying to go, either 1 extra movement point, 2 extra movement point, or 3 extra movement points, you cross-reference the dice roll you get with the number you're trying to go for. Now, the further you try and go, the harder it gets. If you say they're on the 3 column, if you roll a 4, so you can only move 1 hex, and the asterisk means you remove a strength point, which is eliminated due to trying to force march. Now, there are modifications to the force march table. -2 for French guards, -1 for French, +1 for unsupplied, +1 for units in Spain and Russia, +1 for winter turns. The amount of units, well, strength points that a leader can move varies slightly. Normally a leader can move 10 strength points, but Wellington and Napoleon can move 12. Normally when you move, you can move each group each leader and its groups and its strength points separately, or if you want you can just move them as one stack.